Good morning, student of class 5. I am a computer teacher Sonji sir. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to continue the chapter number 1, evolution of computer. Okay, chapter number 1, evolution of computer. So let's start. In my previous video I already have discussed about history of computers, and in this video today I am going to discuss about generation of computer. Okay, so move on to the topic. So generation of computers means the development of modern day computer can be studied in reference to different generation of computer devices. In each generation, technology improvement changed the way of the computer operated. The computer became smaller, cheaper and more powerful and more efficient and reliable with the each generation. That means day by day the computer device is developing. Okay, mainly technological improvement change the way of the computer operated. They become smaller, cheaper and more powerful, more efficient and reliable with each generation. Okay, so now let's look each generation one by one. Okay, first is first generation. Okay, number one, first generation. So mainly the computer was invented in 1940s and the first generation was 1940 to 1956. Technology, vacuum tubes. In the first generation computer used vacuum tubes technology. Okay, vacuum tubes technology, and here you can see the image of a vacuum tube. Example of computers, first is ENIAC, EDIVAC, UNIVAC 1 and Mark 1 are the example of first generation computer. Next is features. They occupy lots of space, they were expensive and operator. They use a lot of electricity and generates a large amount of heat. The speed of this computer was very slow. Okay, so that means the main thing of the first generation computer is the first generation computer used vacuum tube technology. Okay, vacuum tube technology. Next is second generation computer. Second generation computer 1956 to 1963, and this generation of computers is used the transistor technology. Okay, transistor technology. And the example of this generation computer, UNIVAC 3, IBM 1401, IBM 700, NCR 300 series. And features, they were smaller and faster as compared to the first generation computer. They were cheaper to maintain as compared to first generation computer. uh, the main thing is the second generation computer used transistor technology. Okay, transistor technology. Next is third generation computer. Third generation computer is 1964 to 1971, and in this generation of computer first time introduced integrated circuit. Okay, is also called a chip, could contain thousand of transistor. Okay, could contain thousand of transistor. Next is example of the computers. First is IBM 360, ICL 1900, UNIVAC 1108. Okay, now they are faster and efficient than second generation computer. The user communicate with computers through keyboards and monitor. Okay, keyboards and monitor. They use operating system allowing many different applications to run at one time. That means the main thing of the third generation computer is first used the integrated circuit, which is IC. Okay, IC is also called a chip, could contain thousands of transistors, and they were faster and efficient than second generation computer. And also they used operating system. Okay, operating system, they use operating system allowing many different applications to run at one time. Next is fourth generation computer. Fourth generation computer was introduced in 1972 and it is present. Okay, fourth generation computer is present. So technology is used microprocessor. Okay, microprocessor. They were are developed combining together thousands of integrated circuits onto a single silicon chip using VLSI, very large scale integration, and ULSI, ultra large scale integration technique. Okay, and here you can see the chip, microprocessor chip. Nowadays all the desktop laptops, all the computers have uh, this microprocessor chip. Okay, so the example of the computer are desktop, Apple, Macintosh and IBM PC. They are smaller, energy efficient and more reliable than earlier generation of computers, and the storage capacity is very large. They are extremely powerful and can process millions of instructions in a fraction of a second. The modern day computers can be linked together to form computer networks. This led the development of worldwide network called is internet. Okay, so all of you can see that day by day each of the generation is improving the technology of the computer. Okay, next is fifth generation artificial intelligence. Okay, fifth generation is artificial intelligence, present and beyond. That means it is the present generation computer and in future it is also developing. Okay, first is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the branch of computer science that enables computer to think and take decision like a human being. That means we all know that computer cannot take their own decision, but in the artificial intelligence technology enables a computer to think and take decision like a human being. Okay, example of this type of computers, mainly robotics. Okay, and the feature of this type of computers are scientific are working on the fifth generation of computer. The fifth generation computer have the power of human intelligence and reasoning. The advantage of the generation of the computer is that they are able to understand natural languages. Okay, natural languages, spoken words, and try to respond using different types of sensor. That means in this generation the main thing about artificial intelligence. Okay, artificial intelligence means this is the branch of a computer science that enables a computer to think and take decision like a human being. Okay, so I hope that all of you understand the generation of the computers, and but all of you have to read each of the generation very carefully. Okay, each of the generation very carefully. Okay, so today I am ending my discussion here. In my next video I will continue the chapter. Okay, till then take care, goodbye and thank you.